the ability to be able to do tournament finances. Now I'm going to show you the screens, but I must point out that I disagree with the approach here. I think a much better way would be to do all this information inside an Excel spreadsheet. There's lots of reasons for wanting to use an Excel spreadsheet, the ability to be able to get information to the tournament chair, whether it's the unit or the district treasurer. So there's many reasons that I want to use Excel for tracking finances, but I was told that the ACBL tournament directors are too old to learn something new like Excel, and therefore we had to code tournament financials using the same current methodology within ACBL Score. If anybody's got any financial background, I probably suggest you don't watch any further, because the wording that is used here makes no sense whatsoever. But this is the default wording that ACBL currently use for their financials, so you just have to bite your tongue, and if you see the words invoice or balance sheet, it does got nothing to do with what is typical finance. So what I did here is I brought up the tournament finances for this tournament. Obviously everything's empty at the moment. Just to try and speed things up, I brought up 6 different tabs here. So ACBL uses the terminology worksheet, invoice, vouchers. So if we were to just to look at the information associated, we have all these different values which can be edited. For a worksheet, we can create a new worksheet with all these various entries. If you're familiar with ACBL Score and its financials, all these numbers make sense. If you're not, I'm not going to try and explain it. This is just for a very small subset of users, the tournament directors. The word invoice doesn't mean what we would normally mean by an invoice. These are the fields which they use for what they mean by an invoice. Same thing with a voucher. You have all these different fields which are currently entered into ACBL Score. So basically, Bridge Score Plus can do the same fields. The balance sheet, we can create new fields there. Office financials, sorry, an office sheet, we can create new items in here. We've got different rules for Canada. So that's how this will work. There's various reports that can be generated. These are all blank. Again, these reports are familiar if you're used to using the tournament financials within ACBL Score, but for the majority of the regular players, this doesn't make any sense at all. So this is the financial side. We can recalculate the totals if we need to. Nice thing, we can export all the data to XML, so it can be verified or copied, clear all the data if we need to. As I say, I would much rather this be in an Excel spreadsheet, and we do actually have a working Excel spreadsheet with all this information in. But that's the tournament finances interface for Bridge Score Plus.